The Sixers beat the Knicks in New York by 20 points. You know me, bro. Let's break it down a little bit. Role definition and floor spacing dictates everything the Sixers can do in their half-court offense. For example, 2 shooters to the corners and 2 shooters to the wings gives Ben enough space to blow by everybody. So let's look at how exactly floor spacing directly impacts their offense. This is Embiid's second straight game with 10 plus post-ups, and look at the perimeter. There's 3 shooters out there that the defense has to respect. This helps Joe get a comfortable shot off in space. Then Ben in the post catches it with 1, 2, 3, 4 Sixers around the perimeter. Ben senses the help had to come from somewhere, so he gives a no-look to Joe, who caught Mitch Robinson lacking. Again, at the point of the catch for Joel Embiid in the post, there's just 1 Sixer in the perimeter with him. This helps him see the floor better, and his opponents are helplessly relegated to a one-on-one matchup. Look at Ben going to work in the post. He's got 3 guys spacing the floor out around the perimeter. Ben Simmons and Joel Embiid scored a combined 42 points. 22 of the 42 combined points came in the paint, and they attempted 15 combined free throws. The floor spacing and role definition helped them generate real good looks throughout the game without having to open the playbook. Ben is a career 62.7% from the field on attempts in transition. So look at where the defensive attention is. He hit a trailing Danny Green for a good catch and shoot look. Look at Seth. Off of a turnover, he gets out in a transition and starts quarterbacking. He sends Danny Green to the corner. The Knicks defense isn't set, and Ben gets in front of the only player in the area that could close out. Joel Embiid was even initiating offense. He told Seth, hey, come get this dribble handoff. And guess what? It worked. Altogether, there seems to be a better understanding of individual roles and where shots should be coming from on the floor, which is why they're generating good looks without even opening their playbook much. This is beautiful basketball. Watch this. Reggie thinks it's a dribble handoff, so he comes around Ben. Julius and Elfrid both commit on the Seth Curry pump fake. Ben draws help and makes the defensive anchor commit, so he hits a cutting Tobias. Finally, it gets to Danny Green wide open in the corner, and come on, bro, he's not messing that up. And floor spacing also gives Ben more room to slash and exploit mismatches in the half court. All of this floor space just gives Ben Simmons room to abuse his matchup. And listen, I don't know what some of these layup animations are, but at least he's being aggressive. There's no reason why Kyle Lowry, Lou Williams, and Spencer Dinwiddie should have more free throw attempts than Ben Simmons. He's a 6'10 slashing playmaker. When he drives and gets to the basket, good things usually happen. This season, Joel Embiid looks to be in great shape, and also the focal point of Philadelphia's offensive attack. Joel did his thing and dropped a slight 27 on 50% shooting from the field. He's probably benefiting from floor spacing the most, and the two-man game has become much easier for him because of it. He's getting deep positioning and imposing his will early, so to no surprise, the offense is going to run through him. Steph Curry is still finding his footing on this new team, but he gave Philadelphia plenty of buckets in a multitude of ways. Seth had more ball handling responsibilities, and you can see how tough he'll be in the pick and roll. Seth was real active on the defensive end as well. Even though he's not fully acclimated yet, Seth should have a good year in Philadelphia. He's a player that benefits from ball movement and the scramble that follows, so the more time that the starting unit spends together, the better he'll become. And this bench unit, they're going to be fun, man. They look good. In 28 total minutes, Dwight has grabbed 16 rebounds and only missed 3 shots. And he's been a huge presence. Whether it's setting screens, fighting on the glass, or rolling to the basket, Dwight has given the Sixers immense value. He brings a certain type of energy that this team desperately needed. Aside from being one of the most dominant screeners in the NBA, he's ranked top 10 in the league for field goal percentage in 5 of his last 7 seasons. So you know what you're getting from him. And although Shake had a quiet 10, he got his buckets in the same way he did during the preseason and the season opening win. He gave the blueprint on how he should be used, and it seems like Doc Rivers is committed to getting him downhill and free in space. I think it's important to look at Tobias Harris's decision making in this game because there was some encouraging improvement. On this play, Tobias runs right into a 3-point shot, which is exactly what you want from him despite the miss. Tobias uses a pump fake to hit his spot and knocks it down from that spot. Before he gets the ball here, he knows what he wants to do. It's get downhill. He does it and he misses, but that's not a problem. You got your well down there. Look, Tobias is trailing, and when he gets the ball, he decides, you're giving me too much space. And he made it. It's another one. Quick draw, no hesitation. That's what you like to see out of Tobias. He sees the mismatch here and decides to take Mitch Robinson to the rack. And later that quarter, he draws the same matchup and decides, I'm gonna beat Mitch with my speed off the wing. Tobias has space and a height advantage in a comfortable spot, so with no hesitation, quick draw bucket. This quick decision making is gonna get Tobias back to his game, and it's why he dropped 17 on efficient shooting. Listen, all I'm gonna say is that somebody's gotta post bail for RJ Barrett. When Ben Simmons defended him, he shot 1 of 8 from the floor, missed all of his 3-point attempts, and turned the ball over twice. This is the second consecutive game this season where Simmons totaled at least 5 deflections, blocked at least 2 shots, and forced at least 3 turnovers. Bruh, look at what happens to a team's defense when Ben Simmons is penetrating. Wait, pause! Anyway, playing both sides of the floor is what makes Ben so valuable. RJ Barrett scored 15 or more points in all of his preseason games and lit the Indiana Pacers up with 26 points a few nights before. And Ben Simmons completely took him out of this game. Alright, man, that does it for me. I appreciate you guys hanging out with me. As always, I'll see you when I see you. And honestly, you probably remember. You can say it with me. Stay solid, baby. Stay solid, baby.